Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Hello.
Hi, Jenny. Jason here. It's great to hear your voice again.
Hi, Jason. Long time no see. How's the hotel?
It's pretty nice, but I'm going to start looking for an apartment soon. Hotel living is not for me.
I know what you mean.
How about you? When are you leaving for Berkeley?
I am leaving in 2 weeks.
So soon. Well, I'd really like to see you again before you leave. Would you like to go out with me on Friday? I'd like to take you to dinner and maybe a movie or something afterwards.
Oh, I am sorry, Jason. I've already got plans for Friday evening. How about Saturday?
Saturday is fine. I'll make dinner reservations for 7 o'clock. Is that okay?
7 is fine with me.
Great. I'll pick you up at 6:30.
I'll be waiting.
What's your opinion about childless couples? Will you choose to have no kids?
To be honest, I wouldn't.
Why? Do you have to make a choice now?
Not really, but it has puzzled me for a long time.
What's the puzzle?
My husband and I prefer to have no kids, but my mother-in-law is very traditional and wants grandkids.
Oh, I see. I think the older generation tend to think in a different way.
Yes. It seems she can never accept a childless marriage. We had a fight last night.
Oh, really? Maybe she is just eager to see her grandchildren.
But it's absolutely our own business to have a child or not.
Definitely.
You know, I often overhear our neighbor, the young couple, fighting about how to raise their kid, and I really don't want kids to spoil our happiness.
Don't worry. I think in most cases, children are the glue that keeps a family together.
I guess you're right, but I still prefer to have no child.
Sure, you can fully enjoy your time together.
You married Joe, didn't you?
Joe? I don't know what you mean.
I remember you were in love.
Oh, I took a shine to him when we met for the first time. But it comes and goes.
It's Greek to me.
What will happen to the children if you break up?
That's a relief for me and a misery for the children.
Why don't you make up with John?
It's too late. Honey, the cottages harmonize well with the landscape. That tourist resort is worth traveling to.
I'm so sorry that I have got to go. I have a business appointment right now.
Isabel, you know I'm not interested in fame.
Well, you don't seem to be interested in getting a real job, either.
You know I'm interested in teaching. I'm looking for jazz students.
Yeah, and every high school student in town is banging on your door, right?
I know they're out there. I'll find them.
You're such a dreamer. You think that you can spread the word of jazz in an underpass?
What was the last movie you saw?
A Korean film called Friends, starring Sang Dong-gun.
Really? I've seen that movie, too.
How did you like the movie?
I thought it was pretty good.
Really? I can't say I agree.
You're kidding. The story and acting were outstanding.
I guess I expected too much from the movie, so I was a bit disappointed.
I guess it could happen.
Hi, Bob. We've been working hard at our lessons for a fortnight. So why don't we take it easy this weekend?
Okay, what do you suggest?
How about seeing a play? I hear Hamlet is on at the National Theatre.
Is that so? Why not?
Looking at a newspaper. Oh, dear me. There's no performance at the National Theatre this weekend. So we have to go to cinema instead.
What's on?
Let me see. Gone with the Wind. It is on at 6 cinemas on Saturday night.
That sounds interesting. Which is the nearest?
The Royal, I think.
What time does it start?
Why don't we go to the 7:30 show? It is convenient to us, I think.
But we won't have enough time for dinner.
Do you want to go to the earlier or the later show?
Oh, I fancy going to the later show.
Then, there's a 9:30 show.
That's okay, I think.
All right.
Can you lend me $50?
What? Again? Why do you keep running out of money?
I guess I don't earn enough.
No, I think it's how you budget your life. That's the problem.
That's my business, not yours.
True enough. Until the time comes that you need to take my money. I don't know where you're wasting your money, but I think you need to take a look at what's really important.
So how do you survive from payday to payday?
I don't just survive. I put money away as well. I know when I get paid where most of the cash will go, and I stick to my plan. If I follow a budget, I don't have any nasty surprises.
I'm not disciplined enough, I guess.
In a few months, I'm planning to invest my money into some foreign companies. I think you need to reevaluate your spending habits.
Hey, Jane, are you familiar with our company's insurance policies?
I think so. What's up?
I've never really paid attention to the fine print of our insurance policies, but it looks like I'm going to need to make a claim.
Really? Are you okay?
I have a slipped disc in my lower back and the doctor says surgery is probably the best option. Does our worker insurance cover this kind of thing?
If the injury is workplace related, I'm sure it's completely covered.
I think I'll have to talk to the doctor again about that. Anyway, now that I'm going to have to make some claims, I think I'd better try and understand how the system works. Would you mind breaking it down for me?
Sure. Basically, we have two insurance policies for employees: workmen's compensation and medical insurance. The company pays the premiums for workmen's compensation, and for a significant part of the medical coverage, but you pay part of that premium, too.
That's the charge for insurance I see on my payslip each month, right?
Yep. Every country in the world has a different system, but here we buy insurance from a private provider.
So workman's compensation is if I slip and break my arm while working in the office or on the job, right?
That's right. The company pays for all your medical bills, and there is also some financial compensation if you have to take days off to see doctors or spend time recuperating.
Well, no one could survive without water, but you see, pollution has been making more and more water unable for drinking.
Yeah. Water pollution has for a long time been a major concern among the environmental issues.
But what are the sources of water pollution?
They could generally be divided into two categories: direct and indirect contaminant sources.
Well, direct ones are the pollution directly from factories, refineries, waste treatment plants, etc., aren't they?
Yeah, they are emitted directly into urban water supplies.
But what about the indirect ones?
Indirect sources include contaminants that enter the water supply from soils or groundwater systems and from the atmosphere via rainwater.
I see. For the sake of us all, we should be an active participator in the prevention of it.
Sure, it's an issue asking for everyone's participation.
Do bullfights interest you much?
Absolutely. Everything that's thrilling turns me on.
So I've got 2 tickets to the latest show, but I need a little favor from you.
What is it?
I've got some bad news about the bike you lent me.
What's that?
I fell on the way to school, and your bike got scratched. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's not new, it already has a few scratches. Did you get hurt?
No, thank you.
That's the most important thing.
It's kind of you to say. I feel a little stupid.
Forget about it.
When you lent me the bike, it looked brand new, almost anyway.
Maybe, but really I have fallen a couple of times and it's been hit once or twice as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.